Yo, what's going on everybody? Asking Figs here, and welcome back to another action figure review. And for today's action figure review, man, we have a figure that is a returning figure. We've seen these style of figures before, and in today's video, we are going to be reviewing one of them. And that review and that figure is going to be the LJN WWE Superstars Dusty Rhoads with the chase card. So we do have the black background. Obviously, the standard card is going to be blue. So pretty much what we see on the back here is just going to kind of be like the same style of color, but on the front. But this in this case, I do have the chase variant of the card, of course. The figure itself, I'm pretty sure, is the same, but yes. But yeah, so before we get anywhere into this review, be sure to help me out by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload. Go follow the socials. Links to those will be in the description of this video. That includes my Instagram account, my X account. Do all that helps me a ton. Now let's get you guys straight into today's LJN WWE action figure review. Alright, so as usual, we'll start off by taking a look at our packaging. So we already kind of seen the front, got your figure right here. It's going to say Dusty Rhoads poster inside. You're going to get his name right there, LJN logo, Mattel logo. Obviously, WWE Superstars with the black background, World Wrestling Entertainment up there, ages 6 and up. Like I said, the regular variant is going to be the blue card, but we do have the chase. Turn to the back, it is going to say WWE Superstars, old WWE logo. You can collect them all. You're even going to have this card right here, so if you do get one of these, be sure to, and you're thinking about just throwing the packaging away, be sure to at least save it, and so you can cut this out because that's what it's meant for. As you can see right there, it says you can cut and collect all the WWE Superstar cards. Get all the rest of the figures in the set. I will be working to get this John Cena at some point. Just gotta find it. It is going to have LJN up there as well and all that good stuff. But now we're back at the front, so now it's time to open this thing. Alright, so now we'll jump into the accessories that this figure is going to come with. So the only main accessory that it is going to come with is Dusty Rhoads' obviously hat, which is obviously going to look like the police cap, which is very cool. So that's pretty cool in my opinion. But we are also going to get this poster, which is inside here. So let's go ahead and open up that now. Let's see, how are we going to open this here? We're going to open this just by a little slit on the side. You're going to pull that back, it's looking like, and then you're going to pull out that poster. Let's see. Okay, so you're getting a good size poster, actually. So yeah, that's what Dusty's poster is going to look like right there. So I wish it would be like the chase variant of like the poster, because this is obviously kind of just showcasing like the front of the card like we had just seen, except it's like the regular version, which is still very cool. I am going to hang this up on my wall, of course, but yeah, so very cool here. This is very nice. It's just going to say WWE Superstars, Dusty Rhoads. You're gonna have like a fan right here holding the USA sign right there. It is going to say WWE logo up there, World Wrestling Entertainment presents, and then you're gonna have Dusty Rhoads right there, the main event, LJN Mattel logo. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's really the only accessories that you are going to get with this Dusty Rhoads LJN. So now let's jump into the actual figure. Alright, man, so here it is, the figure. I'm going to stop calling this an action figure because it's not really going to have much flexibility. It's not going to really have all that articulation. So technically it's not an action figure, but it is obviously a figure. But yeah, so here it is in all of its glory, man. We're going to start it off. Let's take a look at it first. So at the top, we are going to get Dusty Rhoads' hair with the blonde. Obviously, he has that bleach kind of blonde hair. He is going to get that band that goes on his head, which is going to have the black main color with the following of the yellow polka dots, which is very cool. It's going to tie around the back right there as well, which is very cool. And then as far as looking like Dusty Rhoads, I think they actually nailed this head scan, or look out of the park. Definitely looks like Dusty in the face, so that is very awesome. And then we're going to go down to his arms here on the wrist. He's going to have like a black, or with like a black little line that goes all the way around with the base of his little armband being yellow. Going up, you're going to have that elbow pad with the main color being black again with the yellow polka dots. Same with the shirt here, main color black with the big yellow polka dots, which is very awesome, very cool. There's the back of it. On the other arm, you're going to get that same band like we saw here with the yellow and the black, which is very cool. His tights, they're going to obviously again be all black with the yellow polka dots, which again is very cool. Overall, this entire attire looks very nice on this LJN right here. It looks very awesome to me, in my opinion. You're also going to get the knee pads, so pretty much the same as the elbow pads, but they're knee pads, of course. Going down on the shoes, these shoes look very awesome. The boots, I should say, look very freaking awesome. You're gonna have a white with kind of like a yellowish gold looking like other colors, which blends in very nice together. So overall, the look of this figure, absolutely amazing. But like I said though, this really is not necessarily an action figure. It's really just a figure, or kind of like a statue, I guess, if you really want to call it that. I mean, it's going to have some flexibility because these are going to be rubber figures, of course, or yeah, rubber figures. But so they are going to have some flexibility. As you can see, you can kind of move the hand there, but you're not going to be able to bend joints, is basically what I mean. Like here, like a normal elite figure, of course, you're not going to be able to just bend it like that. It's a rubber figure. You're not getting too much articulation, of course, because you're really not getting any. You can move the head, I guess, a little bit if you give it a little bit of force, but I'm obviously not going to do that. Obviously, you're not going to get an ab crunch
crunch. But with those arms, you know, with those hands, I should say, you can at least move them a little bit with some flexibility. Same with the legs, I guess, down here, you can move them out a little bit with some flexibility, but obviously you don't want to rip it, you don't want to mess it up. So, but overall, you're really not getting articulation. And the main thing with these LJNs, man, this is like my first time obviously holding an LJN in hand, because, you know, I'm not old like that, you know. I don't, you know, no hate to you old people out there, but, you know, I wasn't around when they first released these, of course. You know, this is the first time that I'm actually getting to experience an LJN figure. And overall, for my first experiences, it's honestly very cool. These things look very freaking awesome to me, and they feel great in hand too. Like, they feel really good. So I can't wait to see what Mattel continues to put out with these figures. These just look absolutely amazing, and this Dusty one is no different, man. This thing looks absolutely amazing. I love it. Looks very freaking cool. Definitely worth the pickup. You know, I will say the price, $25, bit off. I really don't want to pay $25, but hey, man, I think I might keep doing it, because these are actually, like I said, these look very cool to me. But yeah, I mean, like I said, you're not getting much articulation. It's a rubber figure, it's a statue, but it looks freaking awesome. So yeah, overall, that's really all you need to know about this figure. But now let's go and talk about, you know, everything else that you need to know, get a final wrap up on this figure. Alright, so yeah, here it is. Here is that figure, man, in all of its glory, man. So, like I mentioned earlier, man, these are LJNs. These are rubber. You're not getting articulation. These are really for, like, these are kind of for nostalgia factors for those that were around when these first came around. But I personally not going to get that nostalgia, because you know, obviously this is my first time ever getting to experience an LJN figure. Like I said, though, from my personal experience with this Dusty, I'm going to keep collecting from this line. These are very freaking awesome. So, would I say these are worth it? I would say yes. If you're into the rubber style of figure, if you're into the more statue-like figures, then yes, I think these are worth it, man. These look very awesome. Especially with this Dusty, man, they nailed this one out of the park. So just for this Dusty and just for other LJNs that, you know, from this line, or from this or for just more to come, you know, I think they're definitely going to be worth it, man. I don't think that, you know, there's not going to be one that's really, like, not worth it. Maybe there's some that look cooler than others, but they're all obviously going to be able to do the same thing. They're not going to, you know, they're going to be the same thing, just like different looks. But the point is, man, if you want one, it's really up to you. Do you want this style of figure, or do you want something articulated? If you want something articulated, don't worry about picking these up, but I personally will be collecting from this line, just because for me personally, they look cool, feel great in hand. But hey, if you have any questions, be sure to drop them in the comments below, and I will get back to you. And as always, before we get out of here, be sure to help your boy out by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turn on post notifications so you're not missing an upload. Go follow the socials. Links to those will be in the description of this video. That includes my Instagram account, my X account. Do all that helps me out a ton, and I will catch y'all boys in the next one. Peace.